وَلْتَكُنْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ وَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. I begin with the name of God, and I praise God, and I send peace and blessings upon his final messenger Muhammad and his family and noble companions. Welcome again to another in the series of Advice of the Day, and we'll be discussing today, we'll be continuing discussing rather the Ramadan, the month of Ramadan, the holy month of Ramadan, and how to get the most out of this month. Now, last time I did mention that we need to spend our time reflecting on the Quran, both inside the prayer. We have the special prayers obviously in Ramadan, the Taraweeh or Qiyam al-Layl prayers in Ramadan, and outside the prayer. And I did mention that we should try to recite the Quran as much as possible and listen to the Quran as much as possible. And if a person is tired, then there's no harm in leaning back. If you're in a chair, you could lean back or lean back against a wall like that. There's no problem. Or if you're fairly tired, you can even lie down and recite the Quran. This possibly may be the case towards the end of the fast, if it's a long day, if you're in a hot place or a hot country. You may need to lie down, and why not take benefit of that time by reciting the Quran even though you're lying down. So there's no harm in that. Now many scholars have said that Ramadan is the month of the Quran, based on the verse in Surah Al-Baqarah in the 2nd chapter of the Quran, where God has mentioned that this is the month in which the Quran was revealed, and then we're ordered to fast in this month. So Ramadan can be said to be the month of the Quran. And Ramadan each year is either 29 or 30 days. And the Quran traditionally has been divided into 30 parts, or juz, ajza in Arabic. So based on this, a person could try to recite one part a day, 1/30th a day, which means within the 30 days he will have completed the Quran. Or slightly more than one part a day, based on the fact that sometimes Ramadan can be 29 days. Now, some mosques actually try and do more than one, so that they can complete the Quran on the 27th night in the prayer. So when they pray the Taraweeh prayers, they will actually recite more than one part during the prayers, so that they will complete it all on the 27th night, as this may well be the night of power, the Laylatul Qadr. So there's no harm in that either as well. What I'd like to say today is that everyone is at a different level. Every Muslim is at a different level. Some people may have only just started practicing recently. Some people may be new Muslims. Some people may, due to various reasons, be ignorant. Some people may be ill. So everyone is at a different level. But the important thing that we need to do is we need to improve our level. And we can improve our level by improving our reading, improving our understanding of our reading, by learning Arabic, by studying tafsir, by learning the tajweed, which is beautifying and correcting our recitation. So every Muslim should make the most use of their time in Ramadan to achieve this. And as I said, everyone is at a different level, so what may work for one person may not work for another. So one part of the Quran a day, 1/30th a day, may work for some people. Some people could even do a lot more. Some people in Arab countries, this could be very easy for them. But some may not. Some away from Arab countries or away from knowledge of Islam, it may be very hard. So maybe even a quarter of one part or an eighth of one part will be enough for them. So we all know ourselves, and we all know our capabilities and our potential. So based on that, we should recite the Quran and listen to the Quran as much as possible. Thank you very much. Inshallah, I will leave you with this thought, and we will continue next time, inshallah. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
ولتكن منكم أمة يدعون إلى الخير ويأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر وأولئك هم المفلحون.